Can you believe it's been 10 years since the Norfolk Admirals became the talk of the town and the hockey world? The 2011-2012 squad set a hockey record with 28 consecutive wins, and they capped it all off with a Calder Cup championship. And tonight at Scope, the franchise will honor the architect of that unforgettable group. Hello and welcome out to Scope on a beautiful Saturday in Norfolk. I'm Nathan Epstein, and tonight the Norfolk Admirals will play the first of their last two games here at Scope. But before the puck drops tonight at 7:30, the Admirals will honor two of the greatest to ever put on the uniform who will be inducted into the Admirals Hall of Fame. First, you cannot think about that championship group without thinking about Coop. Jon Cooper was only the Admirals coach for a little more than 2.5 seasons before he became the head man for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He took over the Admirals in 2011, and then a year later they were celebrating throughout the streets of Norfolk as Calder Cup champions. Scope was electric through that memorable run. Just about every game down the stretch and through the playoffs sold out. Now, Coop could not be in Norfolk for the ceremony tonight, but did send this message to Hampton Roads.
I'm so humbled by this honor to sit here and think all these years later to be in this situation I'm in. I can't thank you and that city and those fans enough for everything you did for me. And I'll never forget every single game looking in the rafters and seeing John Brophy's banner hanging there. And I remember thinking, gosh, one day I'd love to be hanging beside him. And you know what, thankfully to you, I get to share a little piece of history with the great John Brophy.
By the way, Cooper is now the third Admirals coach to be inducted into the Admirals Hall of Fame. And joining me live from Scope is our other inductee tonight, and he was a fan favorite here at Scope. I'm joined by Shawn Thornton, played 20 pro seasons, 5 of them here in Norfolk. So, Shawn, it's good to have you here on the Sports Wrap. And first, just tell me, what does this mean to you to be inducted into the Admirals Hall of Fame?
It's a huge honor. It was unexpected. When I got the call, I couldn't believe it. I spent 5 great years here. It really molded me as a professional and as an adult, and probably wouldn't have had the career I had if I didn't spend those years here. So huge honor. Great to be back. I haven't been back here in probably 12, 13 years, so it's been fun to bring back and reminisce some old times.
Well, speaking of old times, it wasn't just about what happened on the ice. We were talking before the sports segment here about what you did off the ice. You enjoyed Hampton Roads, Virginia Beach. You got married in Virginia Beach. So what sort of memories pop up, not only on the ice, but off the ice?
You know what? It really gave me a sense of what a good teammate, good leader is. That's where I developed a lot of this. We all lived in the exact same area. We had about 17 guys in the same condo. We all hung out together. Honestly, we were just like one big family for the 5 years that I was here. Some of the greatest memories I've ever had.
And, you know, what also did it mean to you? One of your titles, actually, you were a bit of an enforcer, weren't you?
Yeah,
I mean, you are the Admirals' all-time leader in penalty minutes. Now, do you wear that as sort of a badge of honor?
Hey, listen, it was a job that got my foot in the door. It was, you know, the means to an end for me. I embraced it. I did take pride in making sure nobody took advantage of my teammates, but at the same time, this is where when I got here, Trent Yanni told me, listen, you can fight. Nobody doubts that, but you got to learn how to be an all-around hockey player if you want to make it to the next level. And it was a life lesson that I took seriously and really continue to try and work on my game to get to the next level and hopefully make it to the NHL.
What do these fans and their support mean to you? Because, as I said, Scope became electric many, many nights here.
I'll tell you what, the sense of community here, how tied this organization is to the community. I mean, for our wedding, the booster club babysat our dogs. I mean, you're that tight. So like I said, I loved every minute of the days I was here, and I can't thank the organization enough for giving me this honor.
Shawn Thornton, who now works with the Florida Panthers, and kind enough to join us here on the Sports Wrap. So, Shawn, enjoy the night. Congratulations, and I know these hockey fans here are really appreciative of the 5 years you spent here in Norfolk.
Thanks for having me.